Problem number 8. Find the perimeter and area for the rectangle shown. Simplify as far as possible. So, for problem number 8, we're not given exact values for our length or our width. We're given expressions. Don't let that deter you from being able to just find an expression for either the perimeter or the area. So we know that perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus width. So if we just substitute our expressions for length and width, we have 2 times 2x plus 3 plus x minus 5. Now, what we want to do here is we want to combine our like terms. 2x and 1x are like terms. 3 and negative 5 are like terms. So this gives us 2 times 2x plus 1x is 3x. 3 minus 5 is a negative 2. And we've talked about how to simplify algebraic expressions. We would want to get rid of our parentheses. How do we get rid of parentheses? We distribute. And so this is going to give us that p is equal to 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times negative 2 is a negative 4. And since we don't have any defined units, we're just going to call this units. 6x minus 4 units. All right, let's talk about area. Area is length times width. So we're going to take 2x plus 3, and we're going to multiply by x minus 5. So what do we have? We have a binomial times a binomial. We're going to FOIL or distribute. I like to draw my arrows to indicate what I'm going to be multiplying. And here we go. 2x times 1x is a 2x squared. 2x times negative 5 is a negative 10x. 3 times x is a positive 3x. And 3 times negative 5 is a negative 15. And my like terms are in the middle. And so this will tell us that our area is equivalent to 2x squared. 10x minus 3x, negative 10x plus 3x is a negative 7x minus 15. And we're going to call this units squared. Okay. Problem number 9. Find the area of the given rectangle in square feet. So, before you just go through and start multiplying, take a look at this rectangle. Its dimensions are in yards. So, what we need to do is we need to take yards and we need to convert it into feet in order to get going. Okay, so let's do a little bit of work. 8 yards. Our conversion factor is that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. 8 times 3 is 24. Our units of yards cancel out, leaving us with feet. So that's equal to 24 feet. So that's going to be this measurement for our length. We can just say that this is equal to our length. What about for our width or height? We have 3 yards. our conversion factor is that there are 3 feet per 1 yard. Yards cancels out with yards. 3 times 3 is 9, so that's going to be 9 feet. So this is going to be the equivalent measure for 3 yards. This is going to be our width. So we want to find the area. Notice that we're not asked for perimeter, we're just asked for the area. Area is equal to length times width. We're going to use our converted values of 24 times 9. And that's going to be a total of 216 square feet. That is our area. Problem number 10. You are going to build a fence around your rectangular yard with dimensions 60 feet by 80 feet. Your house makes up one of the 80 feet sides. If the cost is $23 per foot, how much in total will it cost you to fence in your yard? So here's what's happening. Imagine that you have a bird's eye view of a house. Okay, this is your house. And what you want to do is you want to build a fence around your rectangular yard. And notice that your house is going to make up one of the sides of your yard. So, for example, this could be your yard where the house makes up one side of the yard, so this would be 80 feet, this would be 80 feet, 60 feet, and 60 feet. Another version of this picture is, you could have a house like this, and your yard be like this, where this is 80, 80, 60, 60. Okay. Now, the question that's being asked is, if the fence is costing $23 per foot, how much in total will you need to fence in your yard? Now, the key thing here to recognize is, since your house is taking up part of the yard, the only fence that we need to purchase is what I've highlighted in blue. So when it comes to total fence, the total amount of fencing that we're going to need is the 60 plus the 80 plus the 60. Or 2 times 60 plus 80. 2 times 60 is 120 plus 80. We need 200 feet of fencing to fence in our yard. Now, that's not the answer to this problem, or this question. We need to find out how much is it going to cost per foot if it costs $23. We need to find out what the total cost is if it costs $23 per foot. So we're going to take that 200 feet. We're going to multiply it by our conversion of $23 per 1 foot. Notice that our units of feet will cancel out. Let's take our calculator out. Actually, I don't need my calculator. 23 times 2 is going to be a 46. We're going to add in a couple of zeros. 4600. The total cost is going to be $4,600.